What if your community could generate its own clean, affordable energy right in the comfort of your own neighborhood? Amidst numerous challenges, a few critical issues that demand our immediate attention today are energy poverty and the increase in greenhouse gas emissions. Energy poverty occurs when households cannot afford or access the amount of energy needed to meet their daily needs or maintain decent living conditions. This issue affects as many as 1 in 5 Canadian households. Low socioeconomic status households are especially vulnerable to energy poverty because a large proportion of their limited income is spent on basic necessities, like housing and medication, leaving little room for them to keep up with other essential expenses, like utility bills. This financial strain can force them to make difficult trade-offs, such as choosing between electricity and groceries for the week, negatively impacting their health and well-being. Greenhouse gases, on the other hand, are gases in the Earth's atmosphere that trap heat. Increased concentrations of these gases lead to global warming, which drives climate change. Canada's greenhouse gas emissions in 2022 increased by approximately 14.2 megatons of carbon dioxide. The primary reason for increased greenhouse gas emissions is due to human activities, such as the use of fossil fuels for energy. The impacts of climate change result in rising sea levels, more frequent and severe weather, and shifts in biodiversity. Climate change also significantly affects public health through worsened air quality and the economy due to its damaging impacts on agriculture and infrastructure. So, how can we tackle these problems? Look no further than Renewity. Renewity is a pilot project that offers low socioeconomic status communities in Scarborough with access to renewable energy at reduced costs. Up to 70% of the energy generated from renewable resources will be distributed equally among all households, subsidizing their electricity bill payment. The remaining amount of energy will be stored in a battery storage unit to ensure a stable supply of electricity even during periods of low production. For households who still struggle with fully covering their electricity bill after using this service, we can offer a low interest rate loan repayment plan to ensure they avoid power outages and don't have to compromise their other needs for electricity. However, at times when the project receives excess amounts of energy or financial support, we can completely cover households' entire electricity bill. With this project, we aim to reduce or eliminate electricity costs for over 500 low socioeconomic status households in Scarborough by June 2026 and cut carbon emissions by 100 tons annually, creating more financially free and sustainable communities. To implement this project, we plan to partner with renewable energy companies to design, create, and set up renewable energy resources in the community, utility companies to coordinate electricity bill credit payments, credit unions and banks to help create repayment plans and provide low interest rate loans, and governments for land permits and other support. Additionally, we hope to gain $800,000 in grants and donations from community investments, partners, governments, which includes their incentives and rebates, foundations, social impact investors, and other organizations that support sustainability, the environment, and low socioeconomic status households. To ensure this project makes a difference in our communities, we will measure its reductions in carbon emissions, cost savings for participating households, improvements in their quality of life, and their ability to access enough electricity needed for decent living conditions. Households and stakeholders can provide anonymous feedback through our feedback loop, and the project will be continuously monitored for reassessments and adjustments, ensuring the effectiveness of our plan. So, what are you waiting for? The future of energy is in our hands. Join us today in harnessing renewable resources to fuel our path to sustainability,